Hello and welcome. Welcome everyone to the stream, another Livery stream. Let's flicker over to the PlayStation here. Simoland Gaming first in. Hello to you. Tommy C in the UK working from home. That's what I like to hear. Bethany, good morning. It is good evening for me, but good morning, good evening, or good night, regardless of where you are. It's great to have you all here. I hope you're having a wonderful day. I know I certainly have had a very tough day at work. It's been very hard. So I hope you've all had a better day than I have had. Not that it was a bad day, it was just hard work. Oh dear is me. But I'm also joined tonight, as is often the case on my Livery streams, by Ryan. Hi Ryan.
Yeah, hello.
Now,
I had a good day. I didn't go to work.
Ah, well, no one wants to hear about that. Call you Simo? I could call you Simo, but I like Simo Land. See, I feel like we've established this. I'm not going to get into that again. Simo's going to be fine. Beth. I'm going to go with Beth. So I'm just shortening everyone's name now. Beth. Bad snowstorm here today. No good. Where are you, Beth? I think I've asked that before, but I feel like I could ask it again.
Why not?
Why not? Now let's see if I can get an image pasted. Copy image address. Let's see if I can get an image pasted into the chat early so people know what I'm going to do. Not an Aussie cricketer by any chance, eh? Look, I am an Aussie and I have played cricket. So technically, yes. Technically, but only technically. I don't know if that link is going to work or not, but it is an IMSA RX7. Still the most winningest car in the IMSA GT Championship. True story.
True story.
True story. It is still...
Well,
what? Hang on. I'll make sure I worded that. Did I word that correctly, did I?
I'm not sure. It sounded correct.
All I know is that it was a quad rotor. Amazing. It is the winningest car ever. That's what it is. Massachusetts in the US of A. Calling for up to 1.5 feet of snow now. Well, let me give you the tip. Where I am, we are the furthest thing from snow that we're pretty much going to get, and the next couple of days are going to be scorchers. Absolute scorchers. Morning from a rainy UK, Hemulin. Great to have you back. Thanks for joining. Thank you to everyone. So I've given you a link now of what I'm doing. So I feel like I'm already I'm further ahead than I've been on other Livery streams, where I wait until people are like, what are you doing? What are you actually doing?
We don't know if the link worked though.
We don't know if the link will work. That's true. That is true. The link may not work. Oh God, Nightbot is working. Nightbot is working. Did you see that? I've got Nightbot working.
We did.
I didn't actually write any of that out. So follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and don't forget to subscribe. That's all just the Nightbot. He came up with that himself. I didn't do that. Wish you could move there. You hate winter. Look, Beth, it's gonna be a cracker. 30 degrees I've got coming up in front of me.
I've got 38.
I was about to say, you have got 38, which is starting to get a bit silly, isn't it?
It is. It really is.
You see, I sorted Nightbot, Hemulin. You're dead right. You're dead right. Nightbot for the win. Simo, exactly. Exactly. It's probably time for me to do something. I've been talking for long enough now. Time to get into this magnificent RX7 livery. I might make chat slightly bigger so I can read it slightly better. Don't mind me, I'm getting old. Very, very old. So seeing is hard. Early 30s on the Gold Coast tomorrow, so you're sort of similar to me. I'm actually supposed to get exactly 30. Alright, let's, geez, it's been that long I actually have to turn my controller back on.
Get your shit together, mate.
Yeah, trying. I'm trying. So straight up I need some gold wheels. I want dirt wheels. What's dirt wheels? Oh, I haven't bought any wheels, so it's keeping the same wheels on it. But let's change. I don't actually have... Oh, did I buy it? I only bought blue. I need gold. I haven't bought gold. Is gold a colour? I need to go.
Gold is a colour, mate.
Gold
I don't know.
Gold is a colour at the moment. On the purchases, let's go have a look, shall we?
Oh no, I'm saying gold is a colour. You were right with that theory.
But I want to check the mileage exchange. Hey, Swampy, the Crotchmeister. Welcome back. Welcome back to my stream. You'll take 30 degrees C over 30 degree Fahrenheit. Yes, same. I don't even know what 30 degree Fahrenheit is, but I'm tipping it's shit. Probably like -2 or something. But Googling is hard, so... Sorry, I'm about to abuse the microphone. You're going to have to excuse the rustling noises. I need to reposition this. There we go, it's over. You can all unblock your ears.
What?
Oh, there is some gold wheels there. That might almost... They're not quite the right colour, but they're close. Oh, look at that. Y4 chrome. And dark flakes. Jeez, I might have to... That's a little bit lighter than the actual proper wheels are, but I'm going to purchase it while I'm here. It is -1 degrees. Thank you, Beth. Thank you for the Googling work there. Yeah, that's... -1's not fun.
I think she probably would know what it is if she lives there.
Yes, but she said would she be used Fahrenheit in Massachusetts, wouldn't she?
Yes, the American. They do that.
They do use the old system. They have not yet caught up to the rest of the advanced world. I'm just gonna slap that gold on the wheels and hope it doesn't look shit. Jack McIntyre, good morning. Evening, afternoon. It is definitely the evening. It is actually night, really. It's 9:05 PM. I would call that night.
Well, if you did say good night, then it would have been the old Jim Carrey Truman Show.
Good morning, good evening, and good night. We are backwards here. Well, at least you haven't adopted the metric system, so that is a bit backwards. Now I'm searching for decals. That's what I'm doing, to try and get some decals underway. Now, is Mazda an existing decal? It's not, is it?
Oh, it wouldn't be in the game, no. I wouldn't think so.
So I'm going to have to search it.
One would assume that being Mazda and being highly Japanese orientated, that
shouldn't be any shortage of Mazda.
No,
but I do need the old one, don't I?
Yeah, look, I mean, I'm going to go ahead and say that there's probably still not going to be a shortage. You need to search, mate. That's the ticket.
I've done it. That's already blue, although it's a darker blue on the IMSA one.
You can change the colour.
Can you? Of all logos?
Well, from what I've seen.
Well, we shall test your theory. I'll give that person a like, and I'll add to my collection. 10 a.m. there, Jack. That's much nicer than what I've got going on. Spartan, great to have you in the chat. First mod, well, other than Ryan, who's already here, obviously. But welcome to the stream, Spartan. Now, also let me know how the audio is going. I did one quick test, but if I'm too quiet, or Ryan's too quiet, or the music's too loud, or whatever the go is, let me know. I can fix it. I can adjust it. I could probably slap a few of my own little bits and bobs on this, couldn't I? Like, I'd love to get the rotary engine logo on there.
Yeah, well, there's going to be a couple of logos you won't be able to get.
Yeah, so I might replace them with my own.
Yeah, do that.
Just about to begin playing the Division soon. Actually, Ryan, recently picked up the Division again, didn't we?
Yeah.
It's not bad. We just
Kicked
haven't
it in
really
the
had
guts.
time to get back to it, but we spent a couple of hours the other night having a go on it.
Yeah, it was definitely difficult wrapping our heads back around it after being once a time so pro. Not really pro, but
I felt like I knew everything about the game there at one point.
Yeah, and
Music could be softer. Okay, Beth. Music is louder than your voice. I'm doing it. I'm going to turn it down. Thank you, guys.
no one ever said you weren't a man of the people.
There we go. If it's too quiet and you get sick of the dull drone of my voice, let me know.
Probably tell you pretty quickly, I imagine.
You do what now?
They would probably tell you pretty quickly, I'd imagine.
I reckon. Well, they'd probably just tell me by leaving.
Goodbye.
Perfect now. That's good, Pete. Beth, glad to hear it. See, that's why I ask. That's why I ask these questions.
No need to sit in silence.
No, exactly right. I need that picture back up on my computer. And what else am I looking for? I'm just going, I get stuck on the RX7 stuff and the rotary stuff because I love it. Right, but I need to search for Exxon. That's not going to be there already, is it?
I think it's already in the game, but if it's there, just check it out just to be sure. To be sure.
Is it E-double-X or E-X-O-N?
E-double-X?
E-double-X.
Pretty sure.
There's 2 results for it. That is the one I'm looking for there. That's like the old school symbol.
That is the one you're looking for.
Car doesn't have the racing fuels bit, but that's okay. We can sort that out. And what's that red one in front of it? Is that NGK spark plug?
Yep, it's the Circle NGK. From my memories.
NGK. You'll always jump in and help if you wanted an extra. An extra what, Simo? Oh, they don't have the Circle NGK. I could probably just put the white NGK text inside a red circle, couldn't I?
Give me 1 second. Where are we?
I'll add it to
the NGK Sparkplug Circle logo. It's a modern one, but it's in the game.
Oh, it's already in the game, is it? Okay.
Yep.
Okay. Cool. BBS. Can you see if that's in the game as well?
Can do. BBS is in the game.
Okay. Cancel BBS then. I need... What else do I need?
God, is Nightbot really going to jump in that often?
Oh, I could probably adjust that, but I don't know how to. Silver Wing, it's 2 AM, oh lord. Well, thank you for jumping in, I appreciate that.
We'll keep you occupied for the next 2 hours, don't you worry.
Yeah, we'll keep you up till 3. 4. We'll say 4. I can't guarantee 5. I can't promise 5. You gotta go study, Jack. That sucks, man. What are you studying? Like, surely everything's closed this time of year. Are you doing night school or something over Christmas? That sucks. But great to have you stop by anyway. You're late, Warren. All good. I'm making the IMSA livery. I don't know if anyone got that. They could quickly paste that back in the... I should have got Nightbot to do that for me, but, you know, figuring things out is hard. I'm doing an IMSA RX7 livery. 5 AM, Beth. Are you up early or up late? You're at work, Pete, so that's good. Well, thanks for joining me, guys, even though it's a bit of an asshole time of the day for you.
I'd say they probably just got your notification and drop everything to come be with
you. Yeah, maybe.
I get the gist of that's the kind of fans that you have going here.
Yeah. Well, look, I'll adjust Nightbot next time, but in the meantime, you guys are just going to have to get used to the Nightbot doing his thing every, what, like 7 minutes? I haven't searched for anything, so I'm just going to go start the car, and I can come back out and get liveries later, decals later. Yeah.
Can do that.
Yeah, no, it's time to act. It is time to act. Actually, I already started one, didn't I? Did I save it? No, I didn't save it, so I have to start a new one. It's okay. Don't mind me. Wake up at 1 AM. That's a bit ouch. That's a bit no good waking up at 1, unless you work night shifts, and then that's perfectly normal. Can you swap out wings on the RX7? Unfortunately, you can't, Silver.
Swamp's all over it, mate.
Yes, he is. I didn't mean to go there. But I do mean to paint the wheels with my new paint that I just bought. Special colours. Yeah, look, that'll do. It's not quite right. It's not quite right. But you know what? Sometimes you do what you can do. I think I'm just going to paint the whole car white. I think is going to be the way to go. And then add blue from there. So, let's get into it. Not feeling great today, laying in bed watching YouTube. Yeah, well, why not? If you're not feeling well. I mean, 1 AM's early to get up, but who am I to tell you how to live your life? You do you. The annoying thing about setting the car as white is every decal starts as white. So the first thing you've got to go and do is change the colour of the decal. Otherwise you can't see where you're putting it.
Well, you could always just change the car from white to a light silver, and then change the car to white later.
Good. That you could. But that would be too easy. You know what, damn it, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. So ignore the colour I'm painting the car. Although I'm probably going to want white to cover things over, aren't I? Whatever. That'll be fine. That will be fine. Ironically, I actually want white along the bottom anyway. Morning, Arno. Even though it's the night for me, but good morning to you. Thanks for stopping by. You should go burn some mileage points and get some more colours. I probably should. But there's not that many there. I just kind of look through them then.
I was going to say, they keep changing them through. I should probably do more laps because you've got like, what, 40,000 mileage points? I got 900.
Yeah.
So, hence, like, not doing laps sort of thing would have an effect.
Definitely try harder at doing stuff. Try harder at not being so non-committal.
It's just a bit annoying because, you know, I don't really want to do the racing.
Well now, don't be like that. Let's just slap, I reckon about halfway up for the bottom section of blue. A little bit less than halfway because I've got to add a few things. So I'm going to go about there. And now I've got to pick the right blue and stick with it. I reckon that's pretty good actually.
He likes them easy, Arno.
I do like them easy. Easy livery today. The design doesn't look too difficult. That is true. Also, thank you for pointing that out. Nah, it's all good. It's all good. You can paint the suits. Okay, you can do custom suits. Yeah, level 25. I'm at level 29. I should actually keep racing so I can get level 30 and do some of these offline endurance races. What do you reckon? Is that blue pretty good? I don't know. It's definitely
a bit too bright, mate.
Yeah, it does. It does a little bit.
I'm literally running off my memory at the moment, so if anyone else is looking at the pictures, they're probably going to be a little bit more accurate than what I would. But
I'm going to go darker. No doubt about it. The thing is, if I finish this livery too quickly because it's easy, and I won't finish it too quickly because I'm just going to crap on the whole stream anyway. And it's going to take me ages to do everything like it always does. But let's pretend for a second like I get this done pretty efficiently. I have a backup livery which is also pretty simple. So who knows? Maybe I'll do 2 liveries in a single stream. I'm not working tomorrow.
Holy crap.
I'm not working tomorrow.
Me either. So proud of you.
Thank you. Proud of me too.
I got to talk to a bloke about a dog though.
Tomorrow?
Yep.
Yeah, you got to be on. I really didn't want to do that. I'm going to cancel that because it was the perfect line. And then I ruined it by pushing the wrong button because I always forget how to do liveries between my livery streams.
Probably not ideal.
That's not great. Now, what's the camera operation? R1 and zoom in's R2. There we go. I got it. I got this going on. This should be much thinner. Oh, I've done it again. Boy howdy, that's frustrating. Because I keep trying to zoom in and pushing the...
You don't want to go too long, because if you go right down the length of the car, if you look at the front...
Yeah, but I can fix that by putting another one over the front anyway.
Yeah, but if you just don't do it all the way, then
it doesn't matter.
Less layers, mate.
Oh, not really. It's just the same layer, isn't it?
Sure.
This time I'm not going to rotate it.
Don't do it?
Mark
okay.
my words. I'm not going to. So you can all forget about laughing at me when I do it. So I'm not going to do it. Yeah, about there, I reckon. Pretty thin. Maybe a touch fatter. Oh, it looks pretty. Looks pretty decent there. And then we'll make that the same colour blue. And we will duplicate that layer. Move it up to about there. And now I need to choose a bit more of a baby blue. But nothing too super light. Probably, I'd say that. I'm going to go that. Weren't there BBS rims in older versions of GT? I feel like there was. I think you might be right. You're doing it the hard way, Pete. What have I done? To make the perfect line match, just copy that line and then change its layer placement after the colour. But that's isn't that not what I've done there? Because I can fix, I'm not too worried about how they kick up the back. The actual car has to do that anyway. They might be a touch long at the front there. They are going to be a touch long at the front. I'm going to have to cut those down. I tried to tell Ryan I was going to have to, and he was like, nah.
Nah, don't worry about it, yeah.
Don't worry about it, mate. It's all good.
Thanks, Nightbot.
Everyone thank Nightbot for his hard work. It's his first night on the job, so let's just leave him
alone.
Bit
of encouragement.
Let's not shit on the guy. It's his first day on the job. We've all been there. You know how hard it is You guys know how hard it is. First day on the job. Actually, I don't want to add. I want to duplicate. Duplicate. Go into the layout. Drag that down to where the first one was. That looks pretty good. Perfect, and that's kept it off the front. Not too worried about the back because the back actually has to come up. The back kicks up fairly dramatically. So not worried about the back. Thanks, Nightbot. Thanks, Swamp. I'm glad you've got it. I'm glad people have got it. It will only work right if you copy your first thick right, but I didn't adjust it, so that's just the standard placement. Although it doesn't look right, but I didn't adjust the bottom line. Damn it, I don't want that to be a thing. Soggy London, Taryn, that seems to be a bit of a recurring theme. Alright, I'm just going to do it your way. Pete, you know what? I'm just going to do it your way. I'm not against admitting I've been wrong.
I mean, this isn't one of those times, but you have been wrong before.
It's not one of those times, but there was this one time where I wasn't exactly right. Duplicate layer. Now we're going to it. I don't want it real long. Oh, pushing the wrong button. I need to zoom back out. Make that a bit thinner. Now I have to make the judgment call on the line thickness again. God. It's too thick. That's pretty good. That is pretty good. Happy with that. You just followed me on Instagram. Thanks, Arno. See? That's the Nightbot doing that.
That's why you're paying big bucks.
You might need 5 layers to make it perfect this way. But it'll be much easier in the end. Well, I don't know if it's easier in the end. You reckon I'm getting OCD? How about old Pete over here? Pete wasn't impressed with the angles of my lines. Still doing it. How can I be doing it the hard way? Did what you said. Grab the first line. Make it smaller. And I'm going to duplicate that layer. I'm going to lift it up to about there. Don't make the first line smaller. Hey?
What he's saying is just lift it up a little bit.
Yeah, and what, put a white line over it?
Well, you would just duplicate it, move it underneath, move it up a little bit, duplicate it, move it up a little bit, change the colour.
Yes, yep, I'm catching what you're kicking. Whole thing under it in layers. Yeah, I get it, but it's too late now.
It's done now.
That looks pretty good. Look at that. That looks exactly the way it's supposed to look. Sort of.
Sort of.
Sort of. It actually really doesn't, does it? So who said this was going to be an easy strand? Look at the angle. Why does the angle kick out so badly?
Where?
As it goes up the car. So at the back of the car, it's like really narrow.
I would say it's due to the...
Is it just angle or...?
Yeah, it'd be template, like the way that the template works. If you think about... Oh, I guess you probably wouldn't have seen it. But the 3D form of the car would change because of like the back of the door would change out a little bit. See, the OCD in me, I would probably do that as 3 or 4 different lines to make sure it was perfect.
I'm not happy with how it is at the back. That's massively too thin at the back.
Yeah. And that's the thing, like the only way you'll be able to get around that is by having a few different lines.
But see, if I put a white line, yeah, okay. So what, like having a line that
No, but like just using that
the door.
Using that blue line, but instead of having it 1, you'll have to do it in like 2 or 3 pieces and adjusting the angle slightly so that it curves with the car, not a flat line, because the flat line is obviously, it doesn't work with the 3D texture.
So if I drag the whole line that way a bit, I didn't change the angle. Why does it change the angle on me? I did not do that. I didn't push the change angle button. That's at least a more consistent line, is it not? It is. It's probably a bit, if anything, it's a bit low. But that looks like a pretty good line the whole way along. So move that along.
See, this is where you'd throw in the hat and do what Pete's suggesting.
But then I've got to put a white line over it anyway.
Yeah, that's fine.
If you think about it, and the white line's going to have the same
But-
problems.
but
It's going to
if-
be exactly the same problem.
I think it's each layer is interacting differently with the body.
Yeah, it just doesn't work there, does it? There's always that overlap. Unless I kick it right out until the join is just right. I feel like I'm getting a bit... That's pretty good though. That's pretty good. That blue line's pretty spot on. You don't have to white line, just 5 layers alternating colours in each layer. Yeah, okay. Not so simple after all. It doesn't appear so. Alright. We're going to do it this way. I'm here for the people. I'm the people's person. So I want the line underneath. To be white. Adjust it. Slide it up. It's still not right. See, look. Look at the thickness there versus there. And all I've done is duplicated the same line and moved it directly up. Problem still exists.
See, I can't. I need to wait for you to do that.
You do. It still narrows up at the back. Not that the back part matters, but that's an exaggeration of it. So it still doesn't work.
I certainly agree. Swamp Crotch, much salt.
Okay. Let's move on from this.
Spend the whole bloody stream doing that, mate.
Yeah, that's it. That is it. Okay, let's keep going. No, I don't want to add layer. I want to duplicate. I want to duplicate. And then change the decal color back down to blue. I didn't, Pete. I totally didn't skew it. I literally did nothing but move it up. Duplicate layer. This is the light blue line. And that will be that. The blue matches now, the white is off. It seems to be working otherwise. Yeah. Okay. Okay. The only thing I can try and do is try and save that white line by skewing it. I don't know that my R2 L2 buttons have got enough precision. That's not bad. It's not perfect, but it's not bad. P41 Tomahawk, Warhawk Shark Mouth kind of delivery. Might be hard on a car though. Could be. Alright, moving on. To the front section. Now if I do it the same way, let's start with the fat blue one. Change colour of that. To the darker. And that's got that covered pretty well. It follows on those lines pretty nicely.
Which is nice, because on the Porsche it bloody kicks up massively in the middle.
Does it really? Just curves up and over.
Yeah. Catch you later, Arno.
See ya, Arno. No worries, man. Thanks for joining. Thanks for stopping by nonetheless. That's what I want to go into. Ooh, that bottom line shrunk a bit for some reason. That's okay, I can fix that. Yeah, see, it fills out again. That's a bit strange. I'm going to make it a bit wider anyway. Don't really know why it did that, but nonetheless. Duplicate layout. Change the colour. Oh, that actually needs to be the dark blue line, but that's cool. But that is cool. So many games of that one view. What's going on there? What's going on, Mike? I did a video on how to make custom liveries as well, but I didn't make any examples on how to make lines like this. This is good learning. Well, that's it, Pete. Making progress. Thank you, Lily. You've probably just walked away and then come back and gone, oh no, he's finally making progress. Because let's be honest, I can be honest and say I got bogged down there at the start a bit. Happy to admit that. This is going to have to be the white again. One more duplicate. So once you got it going, it's not so bad. Well, that was loud. I need to click out of Facebook. Apologies for that. See, they're too narrow at the sides. I don't know why they keep doing that. I don't know why they keep doing that. They're just not wide enough. So that's the bottom layer of blue. That looks wide enough. Let's just make it slightly wider anyway. After that one, make that slightly wider. Make that a bit wider. And now if I check the sides, that white layer is still not wide enough. Why is it doing that? I keep making that layer of white. Must be that one. There we go, let's fix it. But I have realised that the side's not right. This is actually, the front's right, the side's not quite right. Because it needs to be white between the dark blue. Hemulin, there was also no FIA race last night. Spent 3 hours doing a livery only to end up scrapping it due to frustration of not getting exactly how I wanted. I feel those pains. Definitely feel those pains. Pete spent 4 hours only to have the game server crash and not save at the end. Okay. That's not ideal. So that looks to line up there pretty decent. Which it should, but I need to actually go to that dark blue one. Wrong one. Must be that one there. No, that's the front. Okay. Must be that one. Make it slightly smaller. Oh no, why did it skew? I did not do that. I don't know what's happening there. Okay, so that's that one. Actually need to change the colour, nope, not of that, of the light blue line. Drop that down slightly. Have that be white. And then put the light blue on top. And line them all up a bit better. Drop that down a touch. You can actually see on the wheel arch there, that's the cheapest way to line it up. There we go. Now I've got it going on. If you see on the front wheel arch there, that's the top line. That's the one I want there. So if I line up that off the top wheel arch, it's a foolproof plan. Line that up off that one. That's skewed for whatever reason. I swear that's not me doing that.
Well, you say that.
I'm not touching anything to do it. That's the thing. Wind up there, and then we've just got to do one more. Paint that the light blue. There's drifting in GT. There is a bit of drifting actually. Drifting is definitely the slow way around the track. And if I lift that up to match on the front wheel arch, that should be exactly the same now. Around the car. Nice, Gary. Now if I replicate everything off the side, duplicate on reverse, this is the tedious part, but you can better see how the layers are actually stacked on, can't you? And that's at least that part done. So I've just got to do the back now, which actually kicks up at the back a little bit as well. The rallycross kills you, Pete. Yeah, look, I'm not a fan of the dirt part in this game. I mean, it's one of those things I've got dirt, the actual dirt game, and it's such a good rally game. You sort of come across to this and you just think it's definitely not as good. No doubt about it. Yeah, Taryn, that's exactly right. The lines do sweep up at the back, so just ignore the back at the moment. I've got to make the blue sweep up. And that's what I'm going to tackle right now. After a quick drink of water. So am I going to want to start this from the side angle or the rear angle? That's the question.
Side.
From side you would?
Yep.
Oh, not use decals. I meant to be... Still don't want to use decals. Make that the right colour. Massive trouble getting gold in the campaign modes of drifting. Yeah, I haven't actually done them. I've kind of avoided that kind of stuff a little bit, but I might have a crack at them. I actually need a sweeping line. I've gone with the straight line. And
just do the straight line and then match it up with you. No. We'll do the straight line first.
Yeah.
And then use your curve between the two.
Between the two?
Yeah, doesn't it like curve and then go straight up?
I need to get some more rearward shots.
I need to have another look at the picture to start with.
Oh, actually, I don't think it does curve. I think it just angles up.
Yeah, it just angles.
It just angles up and then it goes actually dead straight across the back of the car. Yeah, it does. Yeah, I've got another picture of it here, and there's no curve to that. It just angles up the back, so that makes life easy anyway. What car, Pete? 100% gold. Was that a question for someone else? I missed it. It probably was. So I need to bring that down to... I wanted to go actually, although the card this is coming off is an FC RX7, I think, not an FD. So it's not going to be quite the same because this goes above the tail lights on the FC RX7, but those tail lights sit lower than the FD. So I'm just going to have to wing it. The FDs obviously sit right at the top of the boot hatch, whereas the FC RX7, this is modelled off, has them sort of halfway down the back. That's cool. Let's make that.
I think just about all the cars that you win are pretty much dedicated to being crap.
Yeah, I think that's a deliberate ploy by...
Yeah, the guys are just talking about that now.
Yeah. Nissan Pace car has flashing lights. Nice. $900 horsepower. That's not bad, Jamie. That's a good amount of horsepower. Right, you know what? I'm just going to go. I'm just going to go with that angle. I think that looks pretty much where I want it. We'll do the old duplicate layer trick again. Why is that lifted up when I haven't even... Lift that up to be a touch of what? It's not thick enough. There somewhere. It's not quite going to be perfect, but that's okay. That's okay. We can't get bogged down on the details. That's all I think. Let's just get this done.
Jeez, that's not the right attitude, Dave, mate.
Well, you know, it'd be nice to get one done on the actual stream.
I think you're just about done though. Like, really, what have you got done after? What you got after this? You just got to put the logos on.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, you're pretty much right. I'm not gonna lie to you. Which would be good. Be good to get it done. Because I too often click away from these live streams without it being completed.
Everyone's just left hanging like a bloody series-ending cliffhanger.
Yeah, pretty much. And then I make wild wild promises that I'm going to finish it and upload a time-lapse video of it, because I've done that once before. And it doesn't happen. Because I'm literally the worst content creator you can get. Well, that's a slight problem. No, I don't want the one off the front, I want the one off the side. Just that one there, and I need to actually move that in a bit. Why you skew? Why you do that to me? There we go. That's still okay at the front. So that I actually want to delete, which I can't do from there. And that one I want to re-duplicate on the reverse to match it up. There we go. There we go. Someone around you has an FC, but something happened to it. Well, that sucks. I hope it didn't get stolen. had a detachable steering wheel. Yeah, I've actually been thinking about grabbing one of those for mine as well, but mine is their previous shape. An SA or an FB, depending on which part of the world you're in. This livery back up from that angle. There we go. So now I just need to replicate these on the reverse. And then just sort of run it through the middle at the back there. So anyway, remind me in the last stream, did I actually go out of my way to ask people how their Christmas and New Year's period was? I hope I did, because I hope you all had a great one.
Pretty sure you did.
Pretty sure I did. It's good to be back in the new year though. It's good to be back in the 2018, not back into it. It's the first time I've ever been here. Can't speak for everyone, of course, but...
Yeah, no, definitely the first time I've been here.
Change the colour of that. So which livery are you doing, Ryan?
I'm...
Custom job or...
Yeah, I'm making up my own fictional design using the Corvette GR3.
Okay.
I'm liking it so far.
Yeah.
And the entire time that we've been doing this stream, I've basically done the bonnet, the front of the car, and a little bit of the front of the left.
Oh, good. So you're about as productive as I am then.
Yeah, but mine's probably a little bit more intricate than yours. Yours looks like it's a hell of a lot easier than what it has been.
Oh.
Mine actually looks like there's a little bit going on.
Oh, rubbish. You don't understand the pain I'm going through here.
Oh, I do.
I know I can see a little bit of that on the outside. It's not really what I want. I might have to bring it in a little bit.
Silver is going.
Silver, thanks for joining. Do appreciate it, dude. I know it's a bit of a slow-paced livery stream. Certainly not for everyone. I do get that, but I appreciate you turning up anyway. It's always great to have everyone here. Need to rechange the colour of that. But yeah, it's good to have everyone here, so appreciate you stopping by. Don't know what it is, but this car reminds me of the Back to the Future DeLorean. Put a flux capacitor, Jamie. I don't see it. I don't see the DeLorean crossover here. I would if it was an old Celica, one of those Supra Celicas, the original sort of Supra. They've got a bit of DeLorean, but no, it's a Celica. It's definitely the Celica that sort of looks like a DeLorean. I think a lot of people use those Celicas to actually create DeLoreans.
Like I was going to say, is it because you don't see it or because you refuse to see it?
Both, but mainly because I don't see it. Mainly. Duplicate layer.
Completely random that he said that, but I actually saw the DeLorean. Yeah, the one that they used for PRA. They had Chaz Mostert and that doing that Pepsi thing.
Yeah, I do
Yeah,
remember that.
I saw that one the other day.
Yeah, okay, nice.
It was on the back of the truck. It still had a bloody Pepsi sticker on the side of it. I was like, well, that's freaking weird.
Yeah,
Why would
that's a
you,
bit weird.
as if you wouldn't get rid of that?
It's likely just a silver colour, as the DeLorean was stainless steel, never painted though. I'm going to fix that right now, because the car's only silver for editing purposes. But let me fix that right up by making it the colour that the actual race car is. There we go. Does that fix it for you? Put a huge schlong on this Mazda. Okay, Manut. Yeah, okay, cool. Good suggestion. Good suggestion. I've just got to fix the front up. Do you reckon that'll be other? Will the front skirt be on other, do you reckon?
Maybe.
Hey Brody, what's going on? Thanks for joining.
Geez, that's white.
It is white, but the race car's white.
You are
Piosco,
right.
what's going on? What is going on, fella? Thanks for joining. It's going to have to be on other, really, isn't it?
Well, I'm guessing that it'd have to be, yes.
It would have to be. I'm going to change that to the blue. Yeah, that's unfortunate. I want the bottom of the... you want the bottom of it to be white. I'm going to have to attack that from another angle. Can't you skew it if you hold a button down?
Yeah.
What is...
It's the L1 using the left stick.
Oh, that only tilts it from side to side. Not doing what I was sort of hoping for there. Which is really bizarre that it won't just... Because if I go too big, it goes over the number plate, which I really don't want. I'd actually rather just remove the number plate if I'm being honest. I'm just going to have to do a couple of different objects, I suppose. And get it from the side. That should fix it, I think. Yeah, Brody, they are a bit. This is the wheels are actually a gold colour that I purchased off the mileage exchange. So I could change them, and I'd love to give it the silver lip, the chrome lip, but I'm not going to be able to do that unless I change the actual wheels, which, you know, I could do. Can you change the paint colour of other parts to white? The Rothmans F1 livery. It is a bit reminiscent of Rothmans, isn't it? It's quite similar, Tommy. I agree with that. Change the depth. Change the depth. Who said that? Someone said that. Moldovich said that. By the way, welcome, Moldovich. I don't know if I've already said that, but
He has been in the whole stream.
he has. But I'm just thinking now. I'm like, did I ever actually say that? Moldovich
Sounds
is
like
great.
something you
He's
wouldn't do.
always here. It does sound like something I would. No, I'm a bit of a jerk, really.
When it comes down to it, yeah.
It's the depth limit I want to change, isn't it? But I want to crank it right up. No, it didn't do anything. Didn't do anything. I want to turn it down. It drops it off. What if I turn it right down and then go and make the object bigger? No, there's a negative on that one. Good suggestion, but it didn't work. Good suggestion though. Have you guys tried doing a livery for one of the LMP1 cars? I haven't, Lily, but Swamp Crotch is not a fan. Isn't there a different gold on the ME this week? Pete, I think this is the gold off that. You did one, it was a nightmare. Yeah, it's not something I've tried yet.
Yeah, I haven't looked at it. I'd imagine a lot of it would be aligned by camera, not just left, right, or anything, because of all the bloody aero and the wheels and all that sort of crap.
Yeah, it would be, which is what I think I'm going to have to do here, to be honest. Oh no, there you go, I've been able to cover that hole. No, I haven't. Is that where depth is going to fix it? Because it's not getting on the inside of that. It's leaving some white parts. Perhaps this is where the depth will...
Oh, not really. Yeah, just go from the side. If you need to... with the back of that part there, I always align by camera.
Align by camera, do you?
Yep.
Okay. How do I do that? Set projection area?
You gotta get a new layer and then...
Add layer. Left. Projection method. Align with camera. See if that works. See if that works. Yes, it does. And it doesn't overlap everything else because it's on that. Okay. And then, if I duplicate that on the other side, duplicate that on the other side, and we're done. Nice. That's what I like to see. The aero and wheel arches mess up the lines spectacularly. Yeah, the aero is a real bitch in this livery creator.
They're talking about
yeah, LMP1s.
LMP1s too, yeah.
Yeah, but the aero is a bitch in this game. It's always what screws you up. Much like that splitter I just did then. It took 2 decals just to colour it in because it won't cover both sides.
Yeah. I mean, Peter says you can colour in the cover. I've noticed so sometimes you can't actually colour in the other area.
How do you colour in the other area?
Go out to where you choose the overall colour to paint.
Okay.
Sometimes it doesn't. Sometimes it does give you that option. Sometimes it doesn't.
But the other problem is I don't want things like the number plates, which is in the other area. I don't want that.
Yeah, yeah, that would go blue actually.
Yeah.
You are correct.
Leave that black for now. So let's get a logo on the side of it, eh?
Start making it look like a bit of a race car, mate.
Yeah, it's under collections, isn't it? So what is user?
I think that's your logos that you upload.
Okay. Which is
I say think because I don't actually know. Yeah.
Right, and you reckon I can change the colour of this logo?
Should be able to. I was changing them yesterday.
Okay, how do I do it?
What do you mean? Just fucking put it on and then change the logo colour.
I don't know if it works. It totally works. I knew that was going to work. I just had a feeling it was going to work fine.
Just went with your gut.
Yeah, that's it. That's what you got to do sometimes. Oh, I'm going to have to manually write on RX7 rotary powered though. That's not fun. That's not nice. I don't want to do that.
Yeah.
It's going to slow proceedings down dramatically. I need to leave us enough room at the back for the number 62 as well. So I'm going to go... It's sort of about halfway under the window on the FC. I know it's a different car, but I'm going to sort of run with a similar principle here. Surprised I haven't made an app for this editor yet. Oh, it would be so nice if we could just make these liveries on the computer and upload them.
There you go, mate. Piasco's all over it. He's doing one of those words for you now.
RX7 logo. Oh, you're doing the where it says RX7 rotary powered. That'd be awesome. Thanks, Piosco. You're a champion. An absolute champion. Let's see the numbers while we wait. And I can also duplicate that on reverse. And also flip that.
There's good reason why we keep you guys around, that's for sure.
Exactly right. And again, thanks for joining. I know these streams are quite slow. And a lot of people watch Gran Turismo for the racing.
I don't.
You're a software engineer. You should make the app. You absolutely should make the app. And whilst you're doing it, make a phone app so we can all get on our Gran Turismo phone app and see what the daily races are. Maybe what cars we own in the garage, what livery the car's running. Just simple things like this on a phone app would be awesome. But I would also just settle for a computerized app that you could do these liveries on and upload them in one hit. I think that's where you'd break it. That's where it'd get difficult though, wouldn't it? When you go to actually when you go to upload it onto the system. Don't forget about the race number placement. Might cover your logo. That is true, but it's a risk I'm gonna have to take.
I was gonna say 90% of the time you sort of just forget about that because well,
just pretend that
nothing
that's not
you
the
do
case. It won't be there when you take your fancy pictures in Scapes, and that's what's important.
Yep.
What am I after? Numbers. Okay, where are numbers? Shapes, font. They're gonna be under font. And I need a big 6, and we're going to have this issue where the numbers off center again, probably. Oops, I don't want to do that. It's quite big, there we go. Oh no, I actually need to... How do you skew the number so that it's actually like, it looks like it's a different font? So it needed to be probably that big with the 2 behind it, but I need to, oh there we go. That wasn't so hard, was it?
No, don't know what your problem was.
That wasn't so hard. Don't know what you guys were complaining about. Is that too big? No, it's not. 62, which was the number of the guy that was driving it. Just in case anyone was wanting that little tidbit, the little fact there.
Who was the driver though?
Oh yeah, well, don't ask those questions, mate. I'm just telling you why there's a number on the side. I'm telling you whose the number is. And it's the guy that was driving the car during the race.
That's, yeah, I would definitely go with that.
Yeah, it is. I don't have to go with it. It's a fact. It's a fact I know to be true. How's that for angles? Angles of the dangles. It's not bad, actually. Not bad. Could probably be slightly bigger. Yeah, not bad. How much of the door do I cover up? There you go. I might actually place the 2 there. And move the 6 a little closer. Tracy, hello. Finally got this game, and it's hard to make liveries. I tried on a few cars. I shared one for the BMW M4. That's, well, at least you're making them, Tracy. Like, that's good. And congrats on getting the game. Was it a Chrissy present, or you just decided you'd finally pull the trigger and buy it? And you were dead right, Pete. That's how I did it. Skew the number. Hold R1.
L1.
That's probably what I said.
Good work, Nightbot.
Nightbot, yeah, looking after me. But hey, someone followed me on Instagram, and if it wasn't for Nightbot, I don't even know how to change what Nightbot says, but I'll figure it out. It's okay. Can't be that hard. I'm an adult now, so I'm gonna do my adult things. How's that look? That looks just magnificent. As I say, different car. It was really weird the way the door is cut on that FC. It almost like tapers back to a third of the way up the wheel arch. It's a strange shaped door, but nonetheless it's there. The aero on the car is pretty strange anyway. It's got like a big wide body kit that cuts halfway up, but
which is probably why the door goes that way, I guess.
Yeah, I'd say so. It's because of the big body kit aero. stuffs. So let's duplicate these on the other side and then flip them and then swap them over, unfortunately. Duplicate on reverse. Then we need to flip horizontally. And we need to flip that horizontally. And then we need to swap them. So that's going to go, what, around about there somewhere. Wrong two, full. Yeah, looks like it's getting pretty close to right. 62, good work, good work. Pete, can you drift, and is there drifting in GT? Two different things. Oh, can you? Yeah. Yes, there is drifting in it, but it's kind of hard. Near impossible to do it. Yeah, I'd say that. Christmas present. Also got the T150, all from your boyfriend. Nice. He's a good man. You've got yourself a good snag there, Tracy, for sure. Gotta go, Pete. No worries. Thanks for joining. Do really appreciate it. Thank you very much. And hopefully I'll catch you in the next one. Now, I don't know what the logo is in front of the Mazda symbol. It's just like a square with a round 0 in it. So I can just create that myself, I think. Don't think that one should be too complex for me. How big is that? About the same size as the M. A little bit bigger.
Looks like it's the old IMSA GT logo in front of it, underneath that.
The old IMSA GT, okay. Well, that is not going to be on Gran Turismo.
No, no, it will not.
I want a font, and it looks like an O, a 0. That looks pretty close. Puff it out at the sides. There's sort of a bit of black at the top and bottom, but not in the middle, so that doesn't look too bad. I must admit, Alex, I haven't tried drift on the steering wheel. Ironically, the only time I tried to do a bit of drift was to take some pictures of Ryan's car for the Happy New Year video that I did. And I was just sitting back with my feet up using a controller. And I don't usually race this game or any game with a controller, but I thought I can do a bit of drift. How hard can it be? On a controller, it was pretty hard. But I might have a crack using the actual steering wheel. Liveries can be hard if you, say, spend an hour and 15 minutes and feel like you get nowhere. Wait, that's what we're doing now. That's exactly what we're doing now, Moldovich. Spend an hour and 15... I told you, I did say it was a slow livery, man. A slow stream. And it is when I'm making it. It would also not take as long if I wasn't reading chat regularly. Uploaded and shared. Search for Deckel's RX7 Piosco or Charlie Roscoe. Thank you so much, Piosco. And by the way, if anyone wants to know how to do liveries, or in fact wants to, not liveries, logos, or wants to request a logo, then click over onto Piosco's channel. He does live streams, he takes requests, he'll do up logos for you, and then when you create your own liveries, you can use the logos you want that aren't already in the game. So, not all heroes wear capes, and Piosco probably doesn't wear a cape, but nonetheless,
he might.
Maybe he does. Maybe he does.
Certainly a possibility.
Find drifting on a controller better than with a wheel. Okay. Well, I certainly didn't, but then I don't find driving with a controller better than a wheel. I definitely find a wheel much more enjoyable and faster. I'm going to save this for now, jump out and grab that logo. It's perfect timing actually, because I'm right up to where I need to be. What's this? 1980, this one, isn't it, that I'm doing? The 1980 IMSA livery? 1990, sorry, 1990 is what I was looking for. 1990, probably before half the people in this stream were even born.
Including yourself?
No, definitely not including me, unfortunately. Be nice though. I'm not as old as my RX7, so there's that.
There is that.
There is that. 1990 IMS. Oh, SA. Oh shit, wrong button. My bad. Using controls is hard. 1990 IMSA RX7, I think that will do. We're going to use the big tricolour. Colour number 1 is going to be white. Let's go straight to the colour history. Colour number 2 is going to be dark blue. Colour number 3 is going to be the baby blue. But yeah, Here's Gaming, but a wheel is more fun, I agree. Can you put a link to his channel in here? I reckon Ryan can put a link to Piosco's channel in here.
Can I?
But in fact, Piosco can. It just has to be approved by mod, which Ryan will do.
Yeah, I can do that.
You were 11, Piosco. Cool. I was not that old. You're older than me. Yes! I'm not the oldest person here. Can you please lower that RX7? I would love to lower that RX7. I would love to finish putting the body kit on it, but I cannot.
And change the wheel and...
Hemulin was 17. You win. You win. Tracy Ward, you were 7. You are... Oh, you're a year older than me, Tracy. And Moldovich was 2. Okay, so people aren't as young in this stream as I thought. That's good. That's good. I'm talking to like-minded and like-aged people for a lot of you. No, I don't want to upload this now. I just wanted to save it and go out and find... Discover... Turning 35 on the 12th of this month. Oh, so you're early in the year as well. Well, happy birthday for... I can do maths. Wait for it. 8 days' time.
It's taking a very long time.
What is?
The maths you're trying to do.
It took a little longer than I thought, but, you know, it is 20 past 10 PM, and I've had a very big day at work. Now, what did I have to type in, Piosco? I'm just going to type that in because I didn't know that was one he said. P-I-O-S-K-O. I tell you what, Piosco, one thing you can do next time you make a video, and I did notice that the one you put up this morning, or last night, your time, you were having a chat, which was great. If you could pronounce your own name, that'd be great. Because I bet you it's not Piosco. I've just got a feeling. I'm so far wrong. But we'll find out. It's 6:19 AM there. At least, Tracy, it's starting to become a decent... that was the barrel. That was the video I watched you do yesterday. It was good work on that barrel, by the way. Well, no, I watched part of it this morning before work. But it was good. And if you want to learn how to make these decals and using Illustrator and stuff, then, again, not a bad option. Did you share your channel link yet, Piosco?
He just said to search for his name.
Oh, on YouTube, yeah. Yeah, that will also work. Give it a like. Come on, system. There we go. God, there's such a delay. Thank you very much for doing that. You're a champion of the people. 12:20 in Amsterdam. That's a nice time. Middle of the day. I like it. see a decal, add layer on the left, select a decal from collections, and there it is. And it covers, it actually is wider. It's not very, it's going to trigger the OCD people, because it's not.
You should be able to, you can still manually change it like you would a square or a rectangle or something.
What do you mean?
Like as in if you hold down the L1 and use your right stick, you should still be able to change the actual sizing of it.
Oh yeah. No, I get that. No, what I'm saying is the Mazda didn't line it up, or this team didn't line it up nicely to coincide with the Mazda, or to go from there to the 6 or anything like that. It is actually just, it hangs over the side of the M, it hangs over the side of the A.
I would say what happened was,
OCD nightmare.
Back then they didn't really care too much.
No, I reckon you're right. In 1990, the care factor was not present. Do you have a car in real life? I have not an FD RX7 or an FC. I have an SA RX7, which, if you're in America, and it is the only country that calls them an FB RX7. In fact, if you go to my Instagram, the last picture I put up was of my RX7, my actual real life one. And flip horizontally. Yeah, that's not looking too bad. That's good. Thank you again, Piosco. Much appreciated. That looks great.
Much time saved.
It's a PlayStation problem. They restrict bandwidth. You have a dirt bike without an exhaust. Nice. Nice. I have a road bike. I have a Triumph Street Triple. But that does have 2 exhausts. So that's looking a little bit better with some decals on the side. It's starting to look like a race car. Let's get the Mazda on the bonnet. And that's got the same, I need to find another picture, that's got the same Mazda performance written underneath it, I'm pretty sure. Yes, it does. And then the number 62. Wow, it depends what year you look at, actually. The 1990's got the 62 up near the windshield. And the 90, either the 89 or 91, I can't tell which one it is. It's got the 62 directly above the Mazda. But I'm going to put it up near the windshield and continue on with the same livery I have. Actually, no, they need to be bonnet layers. My bad. My bad. Also, the FC, or this, at least this race car, had a straight bonnet cut down the bottom. This car has a curved one, so we're just going to have to make it work.
Much like trying to make a Porsche work with a Formula 1 car, you kind of just have to ad-lib.
You do, just have to go for it. Oh, that's right, I was doing a Mark V, the S car. How did that go? Was that good?
I don't think you finished it, mate.
I didn't.
Like just about everything.
Yeah, because finishing things is hard. You've got no idea, mate.
No idea.
You just don't understand.
See, my problem is I've got maybe 30 half-done liveries on this game.
Yeah. Well, see, now you're starting to sound more like me.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit different.
Do you daily drive your RX-7? I don't. I probably daily drive my Triumph a little bit more. We also have a Ford Focus. The Ford Focus Sport. And that's more of the family daily car. But the wife uses that mainly, so I'm usually on the bike. But I'll probably take the RX-7. I try and take it at least once a week. In the summer, maybe twice a week in the summer, but in the winter not so much, because I don't want water getting into the hatch. There's a rear hatch channel, which was not a good design by Mazda. They did not outdo themselves. And water gets in there and it can rust. I had no colour history. Damn it. I'm going to have to go and get the numbers, aren't I? No, it was actually a standard one, I think. Was that it? that was it. That's the right colour. If you search IMSA in Decal, you'll have an IMSA GT logo. Oh, shit, yeah. Nice.
Is it the old one, though, or is it the new one?
You want a daily drive.
Oh, he just said the Round 76 logo is available too.
But it's orange, not red. Yeah, okay. So this one looks like it's white, but with a red GT written in it. A two-stroke dirt bike with no exhaust, but I presume it still has the expansion chamber, because if you didn't have the expansion chamber, then it would run like shit.
I saw someone posted on Facebook today a picture of one of their friends who was on a motorbike and they were only wearing thongs or some shit.
Ouch.
Yeah, got stuck where they are between the brake caliper on the rear wheel and
yeah, I saw that. Yeah, ripped the
Did a good job of it, that is for sure.
Did a very good job of it. Ripped some toes off and everything. Well, ripped a toe off. I'm trying to find a better picture of this because I've only got like a skewed front on angle and I can't tell exactly how this 62 is positioned. It looks like it's on a slide angle.
Ad-lib it, mate.
Here's another picture. The 1990 IMSA GTO FC. I'm actually going to start with the 2. No, I'm just going to leave that there for a sec. And go and get the 2. And I want to get the 2 lined up first. Because I feel like this, I have to skew it to get the right. But they don't even look skewed. I'm not sure I know what's going on here. The 62 don't look skewed. Or I tell you what's worse, I'm seeing this car from another angle. And I think what skews it is actually the aero. Because from a slightly back on shot they're up and down. I'm going to keep these non-skewed, just nice and straight. And it looks like it's on a slide angle. It sits around about here somewhere, which I'm pretty sure the Gran Turismo plate is going to cover anyway. So I can't really tell what sort of angle it's on. I'm just going to be making this part up. Pretty right on the height. That sort of follows that line down, so I reckon that's pretty right there too. Looks like it sits slightly below, which makes the angle look wrong. That kind of is roughly... No, that's not going to be right. I don't like that at all. I'm going to go more angle. Drop that there, make it close. Size a bit more accurate. And that would do. That looks roughly like what it is.
We'll go with that.
Might need to move it further down the bonnet. Yeah. It looks quite close though. It does look up near the windshield on the actual race car like that one. But it is very, very hard to tell. Australia is like 2-minute drive from Amsterdam. Yeah. Yeah, that seems, that checks out geographically, yeah. You
and I generally go there for a lunch.
Yeah, checks out. Checks out geographically. You know what's hard? Words. Words are hard.
Apparently.
Okay, so that is that. I'm starting to now I'll do the front first, and there's not a large section, so I'm going to have to ad-lib a little bit here as well, and put some Goodyear logos on it. I don't want to be on the bonnet though, do I? I like to be on the body. No, you said BBS was in this already, didn't you?
Yep.
Brand logo. BBS. It was black though. Can you change the colour of these logos?
Some of them.
I bet you can't change the colour of this one though, can I? No. So I'm just going to have to go with yellow, I'm afraid. You can only take accuracy so far.
Pretty much.
Select a decal, and we're going to select... no, Goodyear. I'm up to Goodyear. Also in the game. And it is that one in white. I'm hoping that lets me change the colour. Nope, damn it. That's frustrating. I really need that Goodyear to be white. Otherwise it looks a bit shite, doesn't it? Oh well. It's just going to have to be what it is, isn't it? I'm not going to worry too much about that. What is that 76? Is that a brand?
Not sure.
If you select other, probably yes. No other Goodyear logos. I don't think so. I could check. I could go out and check Discovery actually for Goodyear logos, couldn't I?
There should be some.
Yeah, there will be. There totes will be. I'll just double check that I didn't miss another Goodyear logo. So there's obviously the boots and just the black and the yellow. So no white. Yellow would be the better alternative, but I'm going to go out and check Discovery anyway. Remember to save. Save your work. 76 is a lube brand. Okay, cool. Over in Yankee Doodle Land. Well, I don't know if it's in the game or not, but I might check it in Discover while I'm there. Now what Goodyear? Goodyear is one word, yeah?
Mm-hmm. Should know that. I used to work for him.
You did? You did used to work for him. 10 liveries. This is promising.
Decals?
None of them are any good. But you might be able to change the colour. One of them is pretty much the right thing. And if I can change the colour of that to white, then I'm going to be golden.
No, you'd be white.
Oh yeah, sorry, yeah. My bad. Where are you guys in the chat from? Yeah, please do. Everyone that's watching the stream, feel free to comment. Where are you all from? I'd love to know. I know that you're not all the watchers here are chatting, but feel free to chuck your place of origin. Ferrari, Goodyear in Anime Girl. Swamp, Alaska. If you're in Alaska, how cold is it for you? Because I've heard Alaska is cold. Like, what's your day like today? We've already had someone saying it's snowing where they are.
One would assume that it's just persistent snow forever.
That's what I'm tipping. Like, do you have any non-snow days in winter?
Do you get to go and enjoy the sun?
You're in Amsterdam, capital of the Netherlands. See you later. But don't go yet. You're an Aussie in Poland. In Wroclaw. Queensland. Sunny UK.
Interesting yet completely...
Did I add that to collections? Yeah, sorry, go, Ryan.
Interesting yet completely useless point of that one is I actually just drove a truck there today in Euro Truck Simulator.
Nice.
To your old Wroclaw, or however you say it.
Wroclaw, or whatever it is.
Yeah, however you say that.
Yeah.
In Poland.
We've got plenty from the UK. A couple from Australia. Plenty from Australia. A couple from the US. What else was I looking up? Goodyear I've looked up. I suppose I could check BBS for a black logo, couldn't I? Like I'm here.
Yeah, may as well.
Because you never know your luck. I'm just reading that word Piosko put up. Is it Wroclaw? Is that's not how you pronounce Wroclaw, is it? Wroclaw? Because we were miles off if that's how you say that.
Yeah.
Like we weren't even remotely close. Don't forget the 76. I will do that, Taryn. Thank you.
And
Gotta
Brady
go,
has to go.
Yeah, no worries at all. Thank you very much for tuning into the stream. Do appreciate it. Hope to see you in some future ones. I mostly stream racing, so you know the livery stream is not my every stream. Oh, there you go. Piosko said it was perfect. So that is, in fact, how you say Wroclaw is Wroclaw. No, Wroclaw. Something like that.
Which is pretty crazy.
It's sort of quite a bit different, isn't it?
Is it a little bit, yeah.
Snowed about 6 inches today. Man, snow. How about snow? We drive for hours to find snow.
Yeah, look, you have to drive a lot less than I have to get snow.
Yeah, but my snow's shit. At least you've got good mountains there. I just get
You're right.
a bit of patchy shit at the top of the hill that everyone drives up, and there's no fun. No one's going skiing up there. There's like 2 weeks a year where it's skiable. I'm not concentrating on what I'm doing. Search tags, 76.
I mean, going back to it, is that seriously how you say that, Piosko? Like, that is insane. Like, absolutely, completely not what anybody would expect.
You don't even have mountains. I don't really have mountains. We call them mountains, but they're tiny. But you do in Victoria, Ryan. You've got proper mountains.
And when we say proper mountains in Victoria, there's still nothing on most European countries still.
Oh shit! No. The closest place to see real. Oh, there's some in New South Wales. Some pretty decently high mountains. Still nothing amazing. Otherwise, you just shoot over to New Zealand. It's like 5 minutes behind us.
No, 2 hours ahead of us.
I was not being literal, and I meant the distance in travelling time. It's not very far away. It's a couple hour flight.
Oh,
and
okay.
You can
I was going to
see
say
proper snowy mountain ranges in Zidbro.
In Zid.
Oh no. Polish, the W is pronounced like a V, like German. Germans do the same thing, because what you're watching is a 4-rotary Wankel. That is, in fact, what this IMSA car was. 4-rotor Wankel. You have a hill, but it might as well be a mountain. You've probably got real mountains.
Yeah, because even on the big scheme of things, Kosciuszko, which is Australia's biggest, is still pretty small on the international.
It's a piss cutter. It's no good at all. And I've got to look up IMSA. Don't forget IMSA.
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 I mean, the highest one in Victoria is Bogon, and I've climbed it like 3 times, so it's not that high.
Your nationality is Moroccan, and in Morocco there are lots of mountains. I believe that to be dead true.
Yeah, that certainly would be.
I'm pretty sure that's the logo. That's the actual logo there. That is exactly what's on the car. That is perfect. Love it. So slap a few more logos on the big girl, and she's all done. Kosciuszko is a mound. Exactly right. We call it a mountain, and really, it's a piss cutter. It's
in Australia, it's decent.
Yeah.
But on the world stage, yeah.
Like, I'm pretty sure in Alaska, your highways would just casually go up and over. Or in Canada, anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You just run major highways up and over Kosciuszko, no dramas in the world.
I just cut a hole through it.
We have ski villages up there. And it only snows for, what, 3 months a year, maybe? Maybe.
If that.
Probably 2 months a year.
If it's a good season.
If it's a good snow season. I'm done with decals. I can go back to my livery. Is there still areas of Alaska where alcohol is banned? Ooh, prohibition in Alaska. That sounds terrible. Alaska is freaking awesome. Reality TV show in Alaska are trash if you're talking about them. I'm not. No, the only reality TV show I might have casually enjoyed was a Canadian one. Tow truck one. But that's getting off topic. Great show though.
The fuck are you talking about?
Yeah, just a Canadian TV show. That Swamp was talking about reality TV shows in Alaska are terrible.
Oh.
That's okay. Reality TV shows are terrible. Except for this one Canadian tow truck one.
I was going to say, reality TV in general is terrible.
It's just shit, isn't it?
Yep.
We have summers 3 months of the year. Yeah, so you're kind of the opposite of us. We maybe get 2 to 3 months of snow on our highest mountain in Australia a year. Winter does get cold though. I am in a little state called Tasmania, which is at the south of Australia. It's, you know, relatively, it's not that far off Alaska. Alaska, oh my god, I've got that in my head. Antarctica, it cancelled the last, ignore that. Talking is hard.
Only when you're involved, mate.
Please say hello in the languages that you live in. I said goodbye. How did I go in the Netherlands? Zie you later. Come on, that's got to be good for goodbye. Marco Style told me that.
Pretty proud of that one, yeah.
Yeah. I'll pull that out as regularly as I can. So I can delete that. And I can delete that. Winter does not get cold in Australia, piss off. I'd imagine anyone living in Europe or, you know, parts of Alaska, Canada, anywhere north and cold, Russia maybe, would definitely not think at any point in Australia is winter cold. But we do, sometimes I ride my motorbike to work and it is like -1 degrees. So come on, that's cold. Sometimes -2. I've ridden in -2 before. Which one was I doing the Goodyear? Let's continue with the Goodyear one.
Yeah, there are some cold times, not overly. I think the main problem is it seems cold to us because we've grown up our whole lives used to, you know, high 30s, 40 degree.
Yeah.
That's why, you know, 10 feels cold to us because it's like, it is. But
I'm actually going to swap these logos over because I can utilise space better if I put the Goodyear at the top. Yeah, sorry, keep talking.
Yeah, you're right.
Didn't mean to interrupt you, mate.
I sort of think you did, but that's okay because I was pretty much done anyway.
Oh, oops. Cancel. I'm clicking too fast for myself.
Marky's back. Wonder if he brought his mate Chunky.
Marky, welcome back. Great to have you here. Used to get -5 in Sydney in the morning. -5. Whoa, that'd be a bit of a record low though, wouldn't it? Because like in Tassie, we get -3, -4, but it doesn't happen very often unless you live at Livery. And then they get like -8.
Livery.
There's nothing in Livery. It's just an asshole place of the world that gets really cold in winter and really freaking hot in summer. Actually, I'm doing flipping this horizontally, am I? The white Goodyear looks heaps better. It does, I agree. Work in the northernmost point of Alaska and you've seen minus 56 degrees Celsius. That is... Humans surely just die at that temperature. Surely that is not sustainable by anyone ever. That is ridiculous. I don't reckon I've ever been in anything colder in my entire life than, I want to say, minus 8 or 9. I'd be surprised if I've ever been somewhere that was minus 10. I doubt I have.
I've been somewhere at 55.
Yeah, I've hit... Geez, I think I hit 48 is my highest. Don't think I've been above 48.
Not pleasant.
Nope. Minus 56, you would die. Everyone would die. It is a terrible temperature. Are you going to do the flaming exhaust on one side? What flaming exhaust? Is there a flaming exhaust somewhere? Have I missed something? Ah, the exhaust. Yeah, the exhaust does actually vent on the right hand side, which is the side we're currently looking at. The exhaust does come out under the 62 in front of the back wheel. Gee, I don't know if I should try and put some faux exhausts on there. What do you reckon? And I
reckon it'd probably look like shit.
So yeah, I don't think it would look great. Plus I could put a faux fuel filler on the back, because of course it refueled from the very back. But again, I just don't feel like it would look great. I think it would look odd, as people were just sort of clicking through looking at liveries. You'd look at it and go, what the hell is that? That's just my take on it. I could be wrong.
That's certainly exactly what I'd think anyway.
You'd be like, what's that big block? Kraz, you've joined. Great to have you here, mate. Love this current game. It's actually horrendous fun for a road car. I'm starting to like the road cars a little bit more, and it's good fun to use. There's an actual place called Liaweenie. That is not how it's spelt at all, Tommy. But yes. Yes, there is. Now, what did I decide to do with the red NGK? Did I check that? Was I going to do anything with that? I can't remember. Let's get that on the side. It does have racing fuels on it, so it's not 100% accurate, but this whole car's not 100% accurate. Sometimes you've got to live in the real world, people. Not everything goes the way you want it to. Actually, you know, I'm going to put that there, and then I'm going to put the NGK logo in front of the door. Sorry you're late. Don't be sorry at all, Kraz. I just appreciate the fact that you've turned up. I appreciate the fact that everyone turns up. I don't care if you're late or if you stop in for 5 minutes and go. I'm just glad to have you here. We're having a race when you get this done. Not today, Taryn, sorry. I know most of my live streams are racing ones, but when I do a livery stream, it is all I do. Playing GTA. GTA? Well, that's okay. Gotta go, be back in 10 minutes, mate. No problems at all. I'll see you when you get back. The car might nearly be done. But that's a maybe. That's a loose promise. I was actually going to check brand logos for NGK. Is there anything in there? I'm in the wrong one anyway, because I went to P. NGK. That will actually do. That is not the right logo, but it is the closest logo. So I'm actually just going to use that big chestnut here. Right, it's off center again. This car was not made by anyone with OCD. But I tell you what, it drops lower than the Exxon logo, but then the Exxon logo doesn't have racing fuels underneath it. So if I just even this up, then I can keep it sort of kind of accurate and also help cure people's OCD. I've got to replicate it. I need to add the IMSA logo under the 0. I see you have the night not working. Good job. Not working. I don't work overnight. You talking to me? You're not talking to me. Nightbot doing work. Yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, that's it. Kraz. Is that what you're talking about? The Nightbot's on the job. It's his first. I see you have night not working. Was actually Nightbot. It is working, but it's shit. Like he comes up every couple of minutes, and it's annoying everyone. But I'm trying not to focus on it.
I don't know about it annoying everybody.
Maybe it's just me. Again, try not to focus on it.
Yeah, pretty
Kraz,
much.
say hi to your replacement. Exactly. I can unmod you now, Kraz. You've, Oh, there you go. It's not annoying. I'm going to change what it says too, because I didn't ever know you could... I didn't actually... I put it on to moderate the chat. But
Which it hasn't done.
Which it hasn't done at all. So, but, I mean, you can only go so far. The Nightbot isn't actually an AI, an intelligent AI. So it's not going to cut out people being trolls. But...
No.
IMSA, that one. But it's... Yeah, I didn't realise it was going to be talking and saying follow. But that's okay. Like, it's not bad. I actually got an Instagram follower tonight. So, there you go. Nightbot definitely doing his job, Kraz. Probably makes you question what you've been up to the last couple of streams. Nah, just joking. Just joking. Throwing shade. Throwing shade. You know I appreciate you. You're Krazbot. Kraz is going to kick the bot. I don't know if a mod can do that. Can a mod do that? Maybe unmod Kraz as soon as. He just bans the... Yeah, bans the Nightbot permanently. Oh, no. I've done that again. Working in autopilot rather than concentrating on what I'm doing. It's fine. Live streaming is hard. Because most of what you do is fixed setup. Okay, so that's that taken care of. It's the BBS. I've got to put the 76 on the front. I didn't really leave a spot for that, did I? Did I? Maybe I have to relocate the 76 to a spot that it wasn't on the real car because nothing really fits. I'm going to do it. I'm just going to do it. Although, that annoys me. I just remembered it annoys me. I could lower BBS and make it slightly smaller and move it in. I'm going to do it. That's what I'm going to do. Yep, like it. Now I can add the 76 logo, 76 lubricants. Where? That's sort of kind of where it is anyway. Sort of kind of. Nightbot isn't that bad. Nismo TV's bot would spam chat every 2 seconds. Yuck, Lily. That doesn't sound great at all. Nightbot is telling us about CR's Instagram. I'm going to get Nightbot to tell us a story next stream. Bump map on tyres. but didn't tell us to like the video. Well, Moldovich, I had a chat with Nightbot and I said, I feel like Kraz is going to turn up in the stream tonight. Kraz is very good at telling people to like the video, and I said, it's your first night on the job, you probably need to respect the guys that have been here a while. They've been looking after chat for a bit, and they don't want some new kid coming in straight hot off a university degree and telling them what to do and taking over their job. So I said, Nightbot, just leave that and let Kraz tell people to like the video. But, you know, that's how it is. Multi-purpose stream, you're giving me ASMR while entertaining me as well. What's ASMR? What have I missed there? Is that some kind of disease? Have I given you a disease? I'm sorry, Marky. What have I got left to do? So that is the front, pretty much sorted. There is a Mazda logo on the grille inside the front, but I'm not going to be able to get in there because there's nothing in there, so that's cool. They've swapped the Mazda logo out. In fact, that Mazda logo there, that's on the front of that was not around at the time. Haven't done anything at the back, and I haven't done anything on the roof, so I've got to be due, because I think all the side stuff is done. There is another logo on the side in front of the back wheel, but I can't actually see what that is. I'll zoom in as hard as I can and have a look here. No, I've got no idea. Doesn't jump out at me. It's a good thing, search it on YouTube. Okay, cool. Okay, cool, I will. For sure. 100%.
Yeah, there's no description for ASMR. You basically just got to search it out.
And have a look.
Yeah.
That does not fill me with confidence at all. Oh, there's a mother's decal. There's no mothers in this game, is there?
I wouldn't think so.
Mothers make some pretty good products.
Sure.
Not as good as Bowden's. But mothers can get the job done.
Yeah.
I haven't done that, so that's an easy one. It's pretty substantial. Where's the right picture? It's actually not that big. It sort of sits in the middle somewhere there. Decal colour, I don't know the numbers, so I'm going to have to go with, pretty sure it's that one. Yeah, it's that one. Yep. It's the right colour. I wonder if Mothers is in the user created decals. Don't know. Something I could come back to anyway. Now what's on the roof? Let's find another picture. Not much. The name of the person who drove it. Pete? Someone? Sparko logo on the back. Oh yes, true. Yeah, well spotted. There are 3 Mothers logos in Discovery. Sweet. So let's do... Get back out of the rear wing. Go to the body. I think I still have to do this from the side. Now I'm pretty sure Sparko's already in this, isn't it?
Yep.
Sparko. Not the right Sparko logos though. Your RX7 has I love your mum as a license plate. Does it, Marky? Does it really? Keen to see a picture of that. Make sure you tweet it at me. Yes, it doesn't have... Unless that allows me to change the colour, which it almost certainly won't. No, it doesn't. It does not. That's okay. I'll tell you what I'll do. Delete that layout. Jump out here, save it. And I'm going to jump out and check for a Mothers. Well, no, I don't need to check because Piosco already legendarily did that. So I'm going to go and get the Mothers logo and check for a white Sparko. Get one without background and change the colour to white. How's your livery going, Ryan?
Yeah, getting there.
You've gone quiet, so you must have kicked some goals. Are you going to finish it during the stream? Are you going to? Am I gonna
Potentially. How much longer do I have?
Oh, probably not that long, mate. Those Kinder logos are so cool. They are actually really cool. I don't know if everyone's seen these, but these are cool. Like them. The cars are rubbish, but they're just cool. Love them. Well done to that person. I'm just here to hear the Aussie slang. What Aussie slang, mate? I try, actually, to be honest, I should probably try and cut out a bit of the Australian colloquialisms, because a lot of them are just not going to make sense to a lot of people who must listen to the things I say and just go, yeah, this guy, why is he saying that? Because we're not very literal people, Australians, but a lot of other countries around the world sort of listen to what you say and take it literally. I've listened to a few things I've said on streams and videos and thought, yeah, probably should tone down the colloquialisms. Fair dinkum. Fair bloody dinkum, eh? You're homesick. Oh, that's no good. How long have you been over in Poland, PSK? And how often do you come back, if you come back at all?
And what takes you there? Why the hell Poland?
Yeah. Is it work?
I'm not saying...
Well, you work from home. You could do that from anywhere. It sounds like you could move to Australia. Sparko. There are 5 Sparkos. There's going to be a white one. I know there is. Oh, I really just want... That one's got a box around it. I should theoretically be able to change the colours of these. So I'm just going to grab this one. Does that work? Come on. Come on. There we go. God, that takes a long time. You're Polish too. Your wife didn't want to move. 16 years. Last time you were on Oz was 2007. Never forget to just shorten everything and add an E sound to everything and you'll be right. Oh mate, she'll be right. I work for a company that's in Oz too, so maybe I could move sometime. Maybe you should. Maybe you could, maybe you should. But you know, I'll let you do you. And Mothers was the other one, wasn't it?
Yeah, just if you make that decision though, don't tell your wife that it was Courtney's idea.
Don't tell them it was my idea. Don't tell them it was just don't mention the streamer at all either. Don't mention anyone.
It was you. It was all you. Your idea, PSK.
So no IT department. What was it? Mothers, that's right. Why did I get so sidetracked then? It's coming up with nothing for Mothers. Am I spelling it right? There's nothing different about the company spelling of Mothers, is there? No?
No?
Okay. You found 3, didn't you, PSK? 3 Mothers logos in the discovery. What have I done wrong here? I'm in Decals, I'm in search. Maybe just Mother? Well, there's one. And it's definitely not what I'm looking for. So yeah, don't know. I'll try and tag 2. Not coming up for me. On PC you get more. There's something dodgy. It's like people can't search for the CR decal at the moment. On PC you can search everything, but for some reason on the PlayStation it's almost like it only saves searches for, I don't know, maybe a month or something like that, or a couple of weeks. Because if I go CR, Arno's already uploaded the CR logo and there's nothing there, so you have to click older. How do I go? I don't think I can do that, can I? Or is there an option there? Because I've been caught out with it before as well. Decal settings, others, decals, detailed settings even. No, I can't see anywhere to go search old. Or older. That's okay, I'll cut it loose. It doesn't matter that much. And it looks like there's nothing on the roof. Trying to find a from above shot on it, and I can't find it. Do you have access to PC now? Yes, I do. Yeah, I'm actually live streaming through the PC, not through the PlayStation tonight. I can for the livery stuff, but I don't for racing. I just live stream straight off the PlayStation. Big drink, because I tell you what, it might be cold in your part of the world, but it is stinking hot in this room.
Same actually. I got my fan going. I got a bloody drink going. Friggin' everything.
I got my fan off because it'll blow on the microphone and make a racket. Fan's off, but I've got to keep the door shut so I don't wake the kids up.
Yep.
And I've just got the computer monitors and everything in here pumping heat into what was already, I think it's 22 at the moment outside.
I'll see what it is for me.
Oh, you can search on your mobile and add it to your library. Bit of a pain, isn't it? Search CR Racing Swamp Crotch. Oh, have you done that recently? That's one I haven't seen yet. Okay, I will have a look at that before I finish the stream. 100%. Let's grab this Sparko. Change the colour, that's better, to white. I think that's roughly... Oh, it's a little bit smaller than that, but hey. There's not much going on the rear. Oh, there's an extra BBS logo actually, which I'll add on. So I'll put the Sparko on down there. Duplicate on reverse. Flip. And get the BBS logo again. You're back, welcome back. Can you wheelie bike? I certainly can, actually, and I'm not just saying that. I actually really can. I quite like a wheel stand. But it's dangerous, so don't do it. Because that's what I'm about. This is the family-friendly show, where I only encourage encourageable acts of encouragement. Perfect. You do it as well. You do as well on the two-stroke dirt bike. Dead easy. Two-stroke dirt bikes. Just wrap the throttle. Good fun actually. Gonna probably get a dirt bike over the next couple of years. Flip horizontally. And even though it's not on the real car, actually I'm just going to add something on the side of the rear wing because I can't find the mother's logo, but I'll add something on the side of the rear wing which should be red, Geez, is it a bit stupid if I add a CR logo there?
Yeah.
That'd ruin it for everyone, wouldn't it? Really. People don't want to see that shit. Maybe Ryko. What about Ryko filters instead?
Sure.
PS4 is hot. The PS4 does pump out. It is a little generator as well. It is a little heady. You're dead right. Encourageable acts of encouragement, exactly. So don't wheel stand, kids. Don't do drugs. Has that done the stupid? It has. That's okay. I can fix that now. Thanks to whoever it was. Was it Arno that originally told me how to get rid of that? So you can see the red stripes underneath where it's gone over the layers. Those of you who don't know, if you go set projection area and the depth limit and just get rid of all of that, it's gone. It's magic. It's magical. Milo, yeah, could put a Milo on there. Ferrari, good suggestion. Do love my Milo. Put the Milo logos on my own car livery, actually. I'm definitely going to sneak something onto the back, because on the back of the actual race car there is nothing there. The only interesting thing on the back of the race car is the fuel filler, which is obviously not on this car. So I'm going to throw something just cheeky onto the back of it, and it might have to be one of those rotary logos. The roof's a little bit boring as well. It normally has the names of the people who race it, but I'm not going to put that on there, obviously. But let's pop something cheeky on the back. Your PS4 sounds like it has 8 turbos. Mine's not quite that bad. I'd suggest maybe blowing the dust out. I've done that a couple of times when my old PS3 used to do it pretty chronically. It would just start blowing like it's for GTX 1080 graphics card fans. And yeah, I actually blew it out with a compressor. Just got all the dust and shit out, and it fixes it. So there's a suggestion. There's the Milo logo. But I grabbed something, rotary engine. There we go. I did grab that. I feel like that'd be a nice touch. I'll change the colour to white. What do you reckon? Is that a nice touch just to finish this off? And 20 intercools. I just got on the site and reposted those mother logos. So maybe look in the activity and they might pop up for you. Yeah, cool, thanks. I will do that then. What do you reckon? Does rotary engines... Does that logo fit there okay? It looks a little strange, doesn't it? But if you're following the car, you're going to see it. No, it looks shit. Okay, fair enough. It's alright. It's okay. Calm down, everyone. Just calm down. I'll make it smaller. And I'll put it somewhere else. Wonder if I can replace the RX7 with it.
Probably not.
There's only one way to find out. Delete layer. Now if I go to other, add layer. If I just chuck a square shape, I don't know if this works by the way, we're about to find out. There you go. I can make the number plate whatever colour I want. So I could probably actually match that in to the blue that the rest of the car is. Add another layer. See, this is genius. What is Milo? Oh, Swamp Crotch. Swamp Crotch. Milo is just the greatest drink. It's great hot, it's great cold. It's a powder, so think of a hot chocolate in terms of powder. It's a powder you stir into hot milk and you get a hot chocolate. Milo is something similar but it has a unique taste. And look, it's great cold. You can just stir it into a bit of cold milk. You can stir it into your hot milk, and it just makes the world a better place to be. So look at that. That actually, I'm pretty chuffed with how this has gone. I'm not going to lie to you. This might be one of my greatest moves. When I look back through my YouTube channel and reminisce about the great things I've done, it may well be making this number plate blue and putting rotary engine on it. It's like Nesquik, but with malt. Yeah, but malt makes it sound like shit, because malt is shit. But it's not. But Milo's awesome. It's just so damn tasty. It's wicked. Having said that, I do throw a sugar in with my Milo, and I don't with hot chocolate. So
that's interesting.
Yeah.
Considering the sugar content of Milo.
Yeah, I know, but there it is. My taste buds want what my taste buds want. Okay, let's repeat. What do we think, by the way? How did the how did that go? How did I go with?
With what?
With the number plate, the rotary number plate. I'm just trying to read comments as well. Moldavich, make the blue plate with the decal, then put the logo. Make the plate blue with the decal, then put the logo on top. That's what I did. Was that an old comment? I've missed it.
Must have.
The logo is half chrome and half black. What logo? Rotary number plate is your Sistine Chapel. It sort of is, yeah. We don't get Milo in the UK. There are so many shops in the UK because, as you know, in London, half of London is Australians at this point. I can't remember what colour blue I was using. Doesn't matter. It's there. There are so many shops where you can go in and buy Australian shit. Tim Tams, get on board those. They are a delightful treat. They will blow your mind. Cannot recommend Tim Tams enough, and I cannot recommend Milo enough. Go into one of those shops where the Australians go and buy all their own shit like Vegemite.
There will be Milo there. Guarantee it.
Gonna order Milo off Amazon. You should totally do it and let me know. Make sure if anyone buys Milo and gets it sent to them to try, I recommend in a hot drink about 2 teaspoons, and in a cold drink you want about 2 teaspoons.
17.
You want 2 or 3 teaspoons properly stirred in with your cold milk, and then you put about 5 or 6 teaspoons on top, so you just have this thick, crispy layer of Milo sitting on top of your drink, and then go for it. Oh, you're gonna love it.
Yeah,
Trust
just
me.
get a spoon and eat that shit up.
Yeah, and then let me know. Let me know on my Facebook or my Twitter or however you want to get in contact with me, and then let me know how you went with it, because it's gonna blow your mind, and I'm excited to find out. Tim Tam Slam. Who doesn't love a Tim Tam? In Devon we don't. That sucks. That sucks. I guess it's probably just London because that's where the Australians hang out. I don't know why, by the way. Sorry about that. When I was in London, I kept walking into bars and the bloody bar man or woman was Australian. I'm like, why did I go to another country? I should have just gone to the pub. I've wasted all this money.
Mark Webber's got a pub near Silverstone.
Of course he does. He's Australian, and we hang out in pubs in England. That's what we do. That's what we're famous for as a people. I like that. I do like that. I've got to say, it's a good move.
Much better than the RX7 logo.
I agree.
Thanks, Nightbot.
Can I add you on PSN? You certainly can. It's DRX913. Nightbot's still looking after us. Rice Krispie Raw Sauce. What the hell is Rice Krispie Raw Sauce?
That is an interesting concoction.
Standard package from your mum, Tim Tams, pizza shapes, and sour snakes. Love all of the above. Only the original pizza shapes. I don't know if you got caught up in the whole barbecue
big controversy.
Shapes. Yeah, controversy where they tried to change them all to the new ones, but the new ones were shite. No one liked the new ones.
And the public let them know, and they actually changed it.
They did. They've gone back, and you can still get the new ones because they're stubbornly sticking to that because they told their investors they would keep the new flavour. But they've gone back to original. I like that.
Yeah.
Our
Power of the people.
walkabout bar is stuffed with poles. Okay.
Do they hold the wall up or?
Ha. Zing. The kid's got jokes.
Not bad for 11 to what is it? 11:30.
11, yeah, 20 past 11. We'll call it 11:30. Your little brother typed Rice Krispie raw sauce. Okay. I'm gonna punch him. Don't do that. You've only got one brother, unless you've got more. So.
I was gonna say unless you've got more. Like,
unless you've got more
like
than one
me.
brother. But if you've
I'm-
only, yeah, I don't have any brothers. So you heard about Pizza Shaped Gate? It was a hell of a thing. It was a controversy that swept through Australia, and it was just, what more can I say about it? Righto, Ryan, the genius livery mastermind. I want to do one thing to the roof to make it not such a plain white thing.
Alright.
Tell me what that is going to be. That won't look shit. That is a stipulation. You can't have it look shit.
Can't have it look.
Too
It's
big
funny
a
because
blob of
I'm
white.
actually literally just working on the roof of my car right now.
Okay.
Except you're almost finished. I'm still just doing stickers.
Yeah.
I haven't done the logos yet.
You're gonna lose this.
Yeah, but I'm gonna say that mine looks better than yours though.
Well, let's let the public decide. You've
Well,
got
if that's
two.
the case,
Okay,
you
well
can
you've
do your
got
own
two.
fucking-
Okay, well you can punch your brother then. That's fine. You've got another one. You've got a spare
Yeah.
backup brother, so it's all good. You don't have
Are
to worry
are
about
they
it.
both younger though? Because if they're both younger, you're fine. But if one's older, they could gang up on you.
That's true. That is true.
I know this because I'm in the middle of two boys.
Can you type your PSN in the chat? I can do that for you. I'm going to do that for you. I wouldn't do it for everyone, but I will do it for you.
Yeah. Just keep it between us three though. Like,
Moldovich, you beat me to it, man, on my own stream. Have a heart. One is older and one is younger. Well, if it's the older one, I would hold the punch, man. Anything could happen.
yeah, I know that. I know them feels.
I'm in the middle of two boys. Yeah, well, let's not go to the innuendo place. Leaving that well alone. Well, this is, I'm kind of done. I'm just looking for that one more thing.
Yeah, you got a lot of blank space on that roof there. You need to do something. That's for sure.
What am I going to do? People, put it in the chat. What am I going to do? There are 35 valid opinions that I would like to appreciate right now.
That other guy did suggest a schlong.
Yeah, that is true. That guy, if I scroll back up, he did say a schlong, but I don't think I gave him that schlong early enough in the piece.
I'd say it's probably gone. Yeah.
He's gone. He's gone, so his opinion no longer matters to me. And I also, I'm not going to ruin it with the dick. That's also that. But, yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah,
just
fair enough.
saying. You employ 7 Polish people and think they rock. Nice. We are definitely not going to get into a debate about people's origins.
Oh yeah, no, that's
Put an
that's
Aussie
not
flag
going to be
on
a
the
thing.
roof. Oh, but it's an IMSA car. I could put an
Yeah,
Aussie
which is-
flag, Hemulin, but it's an IMSA car.
Yeah, which is American.
It is.
So I guess you could put an American flag. Americans do love themselves.
They do love themselves. Nothing against Americans. You're all fantastic.
It's just the truth.
Study done. Car's looking good. Thanks, Jack. Welcome back. I've done all of this, and it was dead easy, and I didn't make any mistakes at all the whole time. So that's what, just catching you up. Just letting you know what you've missed so far, and that is perfection and nothing but. Swamp Crotch has voted to flag as well. People are saying flags. The Bathurst logo, but it's IMSA. It's IMSA. I could put a Daytona logo on there if there's a Daytona, because it actually won the Daytona in, I want to say 1991 was the year this car won Daytona. Well, not this car, obviously, but the real one, the one I'm replicating.
Well, I mean, going by what you're saying before about how it's the most winningest car,
It is the most winningest car.
I would go ahead and say that yeah, it probably did win some things.
It definitely did. It absolutely won some things. What if and I'm just throwing this out there due to a lack of other suggestions, which is fine. I respect that. What if I go the roof? And I do have this Mazda Speed, Mazda Motorsport emblem. Would that just be a snazzy way to jazz it up? Keep it in the theme of the car. The Crotchmeister has said no flag. He's changed his mind. Can I ask your thoughts on the G29 and GT Sport? Is it worth risking divorce to purchase? In a word, no. No, it is not. Keep your wife and be good to her.
I was going to say, yeah, not much is actually worth divorce, I wouldn't think.
Yeah.
I mean, unless you don't want to be with her. I mean, in that case, just do it anyway.
Well, yeah, just do what you want. If you're going to get rid of her, then, you know. What do we reckon? How are we actually voting on this Mazda Speed, Mazda Sport? Is it out of place? It doesn't have to be this big, but is it the right thing to do? But anyway, my thoughts. The G29 is a good budget steering wheel. And it is a budget steering wheel. I know it's not the cheapest out there. There are cheaper. But nonetheless, in the scheme of things, it's a budget steering wheel. And it's good. It's an improvement over the G27. It has more buttons, more control on the wheel, because I had a G27 prior. And the pedals are better. So the throttle and the clutch is identical. The actual base it sits on is identical. But the brake now has not a pressure switch, but it does have... It tightens at the end like the old one didn't. The G27, you could literally... It sort of had a spring in it, but you could still push it firm down to the ground and flatten it. This pedal, you can't. It gets to a point and it feels like it's got a... is pressure switch the right word? Is that what I'm looking for here? A pressure...
It's not.
What is the actual correct terminology I'm going for here?
I'm trying to remember what it is that you're referencing, but I can't remember.
Yeah. But anyway, it feels better than a G27. And any set of pedals, in fact, that doesn't have a brake that sort of... You know what I mean? You cannot push the brake to the floor. It gets to a point, it compresses, and it's
got a load cell. That's what it is.
Yeah, that load cell's the right word, but it doesn't have a load cell. It has like a cheaper rip-off version of a load cell.
Yes, yeah.
Which is better than not having one at all.
Yeah.
Now let me go back through the chat. What are the opinions here? Keep it minimal. Okay. I actually think it looks good like that. Okay, that's a vote. W out. Cancel it, nothing on the roof. I like the plain roof. Perhaps a few days in the doghouse. Okay, well the doghouse is fine. You could take a doghouse for a G29. I'd do that. Could put this side up on the roof. Could put... That's another +1 for plain. Duplicate it on the other side, and if the decals are on the same level, it means it's right in the middle. Oh, yeah, that's true. Oh, that's another plain roof here. We've got 4 plain roofs. We've got 5 plain roofs. It goes. The people have spoken. I'm not going to disrespect the people. Is there anything else I should do to this car? The only decal I didn't put on it, because I don't have one, which I could put on, is in front of the back wheel. There is a white logo, which I cannot make out what it is. Should I add something there to fill in that blue? Because once I've done that, I'm calling it. This thing's done. This car is done. It would be nice if Polyphony would add possibility of snap rotation. It really would be. Even if you could just toggle it on and off. 90-degree increments or 45-degree even. Yeah, just toggle it on or off. You don't have to have it, but it would be nice to have it snap. Even have a grid that it could snap to. I know that's probably starting to ask a lot, but it would be nice to turn a grid on and be able to snap the objects to a grid. Wife may pay for G29, so keep her. Well, that's definitely a thing. Less is more for the RX7, it would say. Mother's logo. Oh, that's right. I can go and get that now. Yes. Thank you. Thank you. I forgot. I forgot that was re-uploaded. Thank you, Nightbot, for your hard work on your first night, by the way.
He's earning his money, that's for sure.
Can you please do one race? I'm just not connected up with the wheel. Unfortunately, the wheel's sitting over the other side of the room. I'm sitting at my computer desk with the PlayStation playing through one of the monitors. It's just... I will start the next stream with a few laps of this car. That I can promise. I don't want to upload it. I could go and do one third-person race with the controller, but it would be terrible. Discover. And oh no, it wasn't Discover. Now, who was it that re-uploaded for me? Moldovich, wasn't it? Was it?
I think so.
I'm scrolling back through the chat, trying to think who re-uploaded it, because I think I have to go to their activity. Maybe if I just go to my general activity. Yeah, there it is. I can see it already. It was definitely Moldovich. Confident of it. There's the mother's logo. Thank you. Pay wife with princess points. Wife pays for G29. What are princess points? Please explain that to me, Piosco. You are my favourite YouTuber. That is too kind. Thank you very much. But I'm sure I'm not, unless I'm the only YouTuber you watch. But anyway, thank you. That's the logo I want. There. That's the one it's got. Told you 3. You were right. You were right, Piosco. When you're right, you're right. I should do some work. Keep making vids. I will sub by. Well, thank you very, very much. Much appreciated. And let me figure your name out. All Alone Atron? Let's go with that. I'm going to go with that. Pete, you made it home from work. You doing any races in this stream? I'm not, unfortunately, just a livery stream. Just a livery stream. Well, I've got a notification there. Oh, there we go. Oh, shucks, thanks. Let's go finish this car off. Let's go finish this stream off. It is time. I actually made a deal with myself. I was like, you know what? When I do a livery stream, I'm not going to let it drag on more than about an hour and a half to 2 hours. And here I am, lying to myself. Add layer. Well, since I put the Ryko where the mother's logo is, I'm going to put the mother's logo where the logo I can't tell what it is.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah, no, that's magic there. That is just magical. Now the wheels, that's the only other thing. The real wheels are not quite this colour. Should I go and just use a normal metallic paint to try and match that? I think the answer I know is already yes.
Yes.
Wheels. Let's get rid of this special colour shot. Let's grab something like that and let's make them metallic. And then, there's not really a gold colour though, is there? Sort of quite dark though. They're quite dark rims, but that looks a bit greeny. Is that better? Maybe. Now I don't know. Livery is good too. Thanks, Pete. Appreciate it. Before you go, check out livery for the combi I put last night. The Eurovision tour. Jeez. Okay, I'll have a look. Princess points equals good deeds. Buy her something small, take her out, watch a movie with her, and let her choose the movie and wash the dishes. Yeah, okay, so I call them brownie points, which I don't think is a unique saying to me. I'm not claiming that, but that's what I call them, brownie points. So yeah, absolutely, chuck some brownie points in. Maybe don't ask her to buy you the wheel that you think you'll get in trouble for, but definitely try and earn a few points. Get a few points in the bank. And then drop the bomb. Just come home from work and say, by the way, this fell into the boot of my car. Don't really know how, but I felt awkward and obliged to pay for it, so I did.
Well, there is always the other saying that I know you're a fan of. It's easier to ask for forgiveness than permission.
Correct. That's exactly right. I live and die by that saying. It is easier to ask for forgiveness than to ask for permission. Tassie, I am Tassie, and Leela, you are too. Are you in Tassie? Or were you the one that said you're in New South Wales?
No, in Taz.
In Taz. You're in Taz too. Nice. Which, north or south? North or south? Yes, I will. I definitely will accept you. You certainly will. But I go through after each stream and just accept anyone that adds me rather than going through and doing it now. Especially because at the moment, because I'm not live streaming through the PlayStation, it doesn't block all of my dates. It just shows them. You're from Tassie as well, Glenn. Jeez, what's with Tassie? Tassie represent. And you're in Tassie, or you're living elsewhere? Oh, you're the south end. I am the north end, the superior end. Just saying, not making a big deal out of that. Well, that's cool. A couple of people from Tassie. What are the odds of that? Right, wheel colour. I've had it on the screen for a while so everyone could make a judgment call. How do I go with the wheel colour? Because this is it. This is the end of my... This is the end of my wheels. This is the end of my livery. I upload. Any thoughts and opinions? Ryan, you're always the critical one.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, fair call. Fair call. Closer to the mainland. Exactly right. I am closer to Melbourne. Good enough. Well, that's good enough for me. And just for a final view so everyone can see it. And also hopefully YouTube picks this moment up as a thumbnail for me so I don't have to upload one. Because effort is hard. And no point going up because there's nothing on the roof. But the 62 looks great there. So that's it. Now all I have to do is delete that file so that no one can ever see it again. Just joking. Let's upload this. 10 out of 10. Jeez, that is fantastic. Thank you. Looks great. Can you say this? It's Dutch. I'm going to have to read this and get it right in my head first though. Yes, upload. Let's upload this. Another 10 out of 10. This is... You guys are too nice to me. Looks great. Oh, see, the compliments are rolling in. Now I feel all awkward and shit.
Well, you say that, but...
Yeah, you're right. We'll put on your RX7. Nice. I'm sorry you have to stare at this uploading screen, but that's Gran Turismo's fault, not mine. Or my internet. It does take a little while to upload liveries, doesn't it, sometimes?
Yep.
There we go, it's done. It can't be. I didn't even put tags and shit in, did I?
Well, it's uploaded, as in it. You can use it on yours. Now you have to share it.
Ah, gotcha. See, I'm new to this because I never finish the deliveries I start, so I'm not used to it. Open to all. Search tags. We're going to put IMSA as number one. IMSA. What are the 3 tags I should use? Obviously, RX7 is going to be one. Although, is there any point? Do people just filter by the car?
Yeah.
Wet wank raid. A wet wank raid is coming through from Game Tech UK. Well, hi and thanks for the raid. You've just you've landed beautifully. Landed beautifully at the end of my stream. I've just finished a livery. RX7.
What's that all about?
I'll explain later.
Okay.
Nope, no bots. Not bots, it's just wet wank time. Okay, cool. Who doesn't love a wet wank? Some regular gazers. Well, thank you to Game Tech UK, I guess. Show it for us. I will. Let me enter this final search tag, which is going to be, what, 1990? Let's go 1990. I need to put a message in. 1990 IMSA RX7. Better wet than dry, that's true. Not a bit of wet and dry though. That's awful. You do not want that. Jason Game Tech is cool, nice. Adults behaving badly. Okay, the chat's getting weird now. But that's cool. 60 viewers in a livery stream is fantastic. Now it'll look like I was racing tonight, and I wasn't. Like, smash. So thank you to everyone who's jumped in and liked. Seriously, welcome to my stream. This is the livery I've just created. It is the 1990 IMSA RX7. You probably gathered that by the tags I just put in. But that is it.
Nightbot's on the job.
Nightbot's got it. Oh, Captain Shah was timed out by Nightbot. This is my first night of Nightbot, so I want everyone to welcome Nightbot. He's doing the best job he can.
Giving it a red hot crack.
Where's the hammer when you need one? Stop spamming caps, says Nightbot. Jeez, he's savage tonight. First night on the job. Will sub. Thank you very much to everyone who has subbed. I've got plenty of videos on my channel, not just livery ones. I mainly do racing. A couple of tip videos, a couple of different things, so make sure you do check those out. Do appreciate you all stopping by and appreciate the raid, of course. And yes. When's the next stream going to be? That's a good question, Jack. It's going to go, I'm going to go with, you know, I'm not sure. But it'll be at some stage in the next, tomorrow's Friday. I have to say it'll be in some stage in the next 2 or 3 days, my next live stream where I'll be racing, not doing another livery. I try and do one livery stream a week, but try and get a couple of live streams up a week and a video. I need to make a video this week. I haven't done that, so that's something else that's going to be coming up. Thanks, Nightbot. See you next time. Yeah, you'll watch for sure. Excellent, Jack. Thank you very much. But look, that is right at the end of this stream. I actually I do appreciate everyone jumping in, but I am also off at this point. So thank you everyone who has jumped in and joined me. Do appreciate that. Appreciate the chats. Hopefully you've enjoyed something. If you have, of course, hit a like. And if you're new to my channel, subscribe and check my other videos, I guess. And that's it. Thanks for joining me, Ryan.
No worries.
Come see GT UK Tuesday mornings for GTS Tuners Tuesday. I will do that, Matt Fox. I'm definitely going to go and check some stuff out after this. Already downloaded this. Thank you, Pete. Much appreciated. Check out some of your other vids. Tweet Chris. Thank you very much. I've got a few on there that are going alright. So anyway, I appreciate you all being here. I appreciate the out and hail wet the wet wankers. Turns out the best thing that's happened to me in this stream is the wet wankers. But anyway, I'm going to leave it there. Thank you all for joining, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye for now.